Hey, it's Sally here. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about 5 subtle, involuntary physical signals that can show up when a woman has been intimate with someone else. This isn't about turning you into a suspicious person or ruining something good for no reason. It's about awareness. Doubt can quietly destroy your peace of mind. If something is wrong, you deserve clarity. And if nothing is happening, understanding these signs can finally calm your thoughts. Take a slow breath and really listen, because this is going to connect in a way you might not expect. Let's start with the first shift you may notice. The way she holds eye contact changes. Eyes are powerful. They reflect emotional connection more than words ever could. When a woman is emotionally and physically investing in someone else, her brain has to juggle that reality. And that internal conflict often shows up through her gaze. This isn't about her randomly looking away once or twice. Everyone does that. What matters is the pattern. If she used to look directly into your eyes while talking on the couch, when you walk through the door, or during dinner conversations, and now her attention constantly drifts to her phone, the television, or anywhere but your face, that's something to observe. There's a biological layer to this. Guilt and divided attachment make sustained eye contact uncomfortable. The brain struggles to reconcile what it's hiding. And there's an even more telling detail. Pay attention to how she reacts when you unexpectedly catch her staring at you. If her eyes dart away instantly, if there's a flicker of tension or a forced smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes, you may be witnessing a moment of internal conflict. It's like her mind is split between two emotional worlds, and for a second, you see it. The second signal is more physical. The neck, the nape, and the upper chest are incredibly sensitive areas. They're closely tied to intimacy and emotional bonding. After recent physical closeness with someone, these areas can remain heightened in sensitivity for a couple of days. That's not speculation. It's a neurological response. Watch carefully how she reacts to your touch. If you gently kiss her neck or brush your hand along her nape and she flinches, stiffens, or subtly pulls away, even though that used to feel natural between you, don't ignore that shift. It's not about overreacting to one moment. It's about noticing consistent changes in comfort and response. Sometimes the body reveals tension before words ever do. When energy feels different, it often is. Physical connection carries memory. The nervous system doesn't just reset instantly. If her reactions seem guarded, overly sensitive, or unusually distant compared to how she used to respond, that contrast matters. Again, this isn't about jumping to conclusions. It's about understanding that the body and the brain are deeply connected. When someone is emotionally divided, their physiology often reflects it in subtle ways. You're not looking for perfection. You're looking for patterns. The key here is calm observation, not confrontation fueled by fear. Clarity comes from awareness, not paranoia. When you start noticing consistent changes in eye contact, body language, and physical responses, it's a sign that something internally has shifted. And whether that shift is innocent stress or something deeper, it deserves an honest conversation. Peace doesn't come from ignoring what feels off. It comes from facing reality with steady eyes and a grounded mind. That kind of shift is a serious warning sign. Certain parts of the body carry sensory memory. When someone has been touched intimately, the nervous system doesn't just erase that experience overnight. For a short time, the body is still registering it. On a subconscious level, she may become protective of those areas without even realizing why. Pay attention to small changes. If she suddenly keeps her hair down constantly when she used to tie it up, or starts wearing scarves, higher necklines, or chunky necklaces that cover more skin than usual, that's worth noticing. It's not about visible marks. It's about heightened sensitivity she may be feeling internally. The body has an instinct to shield spaces that feel emotionally charged or recently activated. Now let's talk about hugs. A genuine embrace is open and relaxed. When a woman hugs you with real connection, her body softens into yours. There's warmth. There's presence. But when something has shifted emotionally, the way she hugs can feel different. The embrace becomes brief, stiff, almost automatic. It feels like she's going through the motions. Watch the details. Does she wrap her arms around you but keep her lower body angled away? Does it feel more like a polite tap than a full connection? Is she always the first one to pull back? That kind of physical distancing during a hug can signal emotional withdrawal. The mind might know it needs to act normal, but the body creates space anyway. Also notice if she no longer reaches for you casually. Those small, effortless touches matter. A hand on your chest while talking, fixing your collar, interlocking fingers for no reason. If those spontaneous gestures have disappeared, it could mean her physical energy and attention are being directed elsewhere. Touch follows focus. Where attention goes, intimacy tends to follow. Another area that tells a quiet story is scent, skin, and grooming habits. Many women have routines. When someone new enters the picture, self-care often intensifies. You might notice a new perfume you've never smelled before. Maybe her skin feels different because she started using new products. Maybe she's putting extra effort into softness, fragrance, or overall presentation without mentioning it. These things are not trivial. When a woman anticipates being desired, seen, and touched, she naturally invests in the sensory experience. The way she smells, the texture of her skin, the feel of her hair. If you're no longer the one experiencing that care and attention, it's reasonable to question why. The fifth signal is subtle but powerful. Pay attention to her breathing and comfort level when you're physically close. A woman who feels secure and aligned with you will breathe slowly and deeply around you. Her body will feel settled. But if there's unresolved guilt or divided intimacy, her nervous system may react differently. Even in a calm setting, her breathing might become shallow or slightly rapid when you move closer. It's not about fear of you. It's the internal stress of being exposed. The body can control words, but it struggles to fake physiological responses like breathing patterns. Look at how she positions herself, too. Is there always something placed between you on the couch? A pillow acting as a barrier? Has she started sleeping turned away when she once curled into you? Physical space often mirrors emotional space. When closeness fades physically, it usually started emotionally. Here's the truth. Seeing one of these signs alone could mean stress, distraction, or personal issues. Two might still have innocent explanations. But if 3, 4, or all 5 are happening consistently at the same time, you're not imagining it. You're observing patterns. This isn't about insecurity. It's about self-respect. You deserve connection that feels real, not rehearsed. And sometimes the body reveals what words carefully try to hide.